Whenever people upgrade their desk setups, one of the first things that they tend to buy is a chair. More specifically, they buy this kind of chair, a gaming chair. The gaming industry is one of the most lucrative markets in the world. It's gotten to a point wherein gaming brands will just slap their logo onto any kind of product and then automatically charge a premium for it. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of these products are well made and they are worth the premium, but there is one thing that I highly discourage you from buying, and that's the gaming chair. I know that I might get a lot of flack for saying this, and that a lot of my subscribers or people who are watching this video right now are owners of gaming chairs, but I would personally never buy a gaming chair for myself. Because the way that the most modern gaming chairs are designed is that they're just not the most ergonomically sound chairs. And if you think about the amount of time that you spend in these chairs, which for the average human being is around 6 to 8 hours every day, you want to make sure that you're actually sitting in something that's comfortable, supportive, and that promotes good posture. And in this video, I will be reviewing the most iconic and popular ergonomic office chair in the world, the Herman Miller Aeron. Now, as a disclaimer, the guys over at CWC Interiors did lend me the Aeron to test out for myself. However, they don't have any influence over any of the things that I will be saying in this review. All of the thoughts and opinions relayed in this video are my own. But if you are interested in trying out the chair for yourself, there are showrooms in Cebu and Davao that you can visit for yourself. I will place the addresses for their showrooms in the description box below. CWC Interiors is actually offering some really generous work from home promotions and discounts right now. You can get discounts for as high as up to 20,000 pesos for an ergonomic chair. So please do check them out if you have the chance. But before we talk about the Aeron, let's talk more about why the gaming chair just isn't the best option. First, let's just talk about the overall design of the gaming chair. They're largely inspired by the chairs that are used in racing cars, and that's because these gaming chairs were originally produced to serve as chairs in racing game simulators. But the way that people are using their gaming chairs now aren't just for racing simulators, rather they use their gaming chairs as actual chairs on their work desk. And these chairs weren't designed to promote good posture while working at a desk. Another reason why gaming chairs aren't so good is because they don't offer so much in terms of adjustability and functionality. Sure, some of the higher-end gaming chairs will offer lumbar support adjustments and all of that. But take for example the lumbar support feature on a popular gaming chair like the Secret Lab Omega. They only give you a pillow that you can rest against your lumbar, and that's not necessarily the best kind of support that you can get from a high-end chair. As you will learn later on, properly designed ergonomic chairs have very good adjustability features, especially the Herman Miller Aeron. Another reason why you should avoid gaming chairs is the material. Most of the time, gaming chairs are made up of either of some kind of fake leather or some kind of thick foam. And for a place like the Philippines where it can get really hot, you want a chair that's made out of a more breathable material like mesh, which allows air to flow seamlessly all throughout your body. Also, faux leather tends to crack and wear away after a while, especially when you get really sweaty while you're sitting in it. And lastly, we've already talked about this before, but a lot of these gaming brands will just slap their logo on some really poorly made chairs and then charge you a premium for it. Now, they might not necessarily be bad chairs, but they're certainly not worth that premium. As cool as a gaming chair looks, it's just not a good value proposition. Now, I know that this might sound weird considering that I am featuring a chair that costs almost around 100,000 pesos. But please note that the Aeron is more than just a chair, it's actually an icon in design. It's such an iconic chair that it's even a part of the permanent collection of the Museum of Modern Arts. And this chair represents the absolute top tier of ergonomic office chairs. There are other more affordable options out there. I've already talked about them on my channel previously, but the Aeron is definitely the one chair that most people aspire to own. It's been featured in movies and it's been used by some of the world's most prominent public figures. And there is a reason for that. First, let's talk about the warranty. Herman Miller is so confident in its products that it's willing to offer a 12-year-long warranty. Think about that for a second. When was the last time that you've ever owned an office chair for more than 12 years? With the Aeron, you're purchasing a chair that will last you for 12 years or probably even much longer than that. So you might be shelling out more money for a chair up front, but you also won't need to be upgrading your chair within the near future. Now, let's go over the chair's different features. Of course, the chair is capable of going up and down in order for you to adjust your seat height. Ideally, you always want to be seated with your legs at a 90-degree angle. The actual seat itself is shaped in a curved design. This might not be ideal for people who prefer to break the laws of ergonomics by sitting in a cross-legged position. However, this kind of design does promote good ergonomics by forcing you to keep your feet firmly planted on the ground. The seat is also made up of a breathable mesh material, same as with the backrest, and this is actually where the Aeron gets its name from. The mesh material allows air to pass through easily so that you don't run as hot. It's a very sturdy mesh that's designed to give adequate support to your butt, legs, and your back. And there is an added back support through the posture fit pads that are situated right on your lumbar area. You can adjust the intensity of the support through the knob here at the back. It's very easy to reach. The chair is also capable of getting into 3 tilt positions. There's upright, medium tilt, and full tilt. But this Aeron variant also offers a forward tilt feature. Now, when would you ever want to use a forward tilt? If the pressure is becoming too much on your back or on your butt, especially after prolonged sitting, you can engage the forward tilt position so that you're transferring more of your body's weight towards your feet. And this will help relieve some of the pressure on your back and your legs. Some people also tend to prefer working in a forward-oriented position, especially when they're trying to concentrate. Whether you find this feature useful or not, it's nice to know that you have that option with your chair. You can also adjust the tension of your tilt through this knob here. The tighter the tension, the more that the chair will force you to stay upright, but the looser it is, then the easier it will be for you to lean back. When it comes to the arm's height adjustments, you can just engage or disengage the lever here at the side. Then you can position the armrest higher or lower depending on your personal preference. There's also a pivoting mechanism for your armrest. You can push it inward or outward, and you can also push the armrest forward and backward. The armrest is made out of a synthetic leather material. It's a good balance between being comfortable but also supportive. Now, it's important to note that the Aeron does not come with a headrest, but Herman Miller believes that a properly designed chair does not need a headrest for you to maintain good posture while you're working. Having said that, there are third-party options for whenever you do feel like you need a headrest. This is especially applicable for the people who want to use the Aeron as a lounge chair as well, aside from being just a work chair. Now, it's time to answer the question. Given the price of the Aeron, is the chair really worth it? For me, just because of the warranty alone, the chair is really worth it. You won't have to replace or buy a new chair just because your chair gets broken, because it's likely to last you for the duration of 12 years and longer. And for whatever reason, if you decide to sell your Herman Miller chair in the future, the resale value is actually relatively high. That means you won't be losing much of your money if you do decide to resell it. But why would you ever want to sell this chair once you actually own it? I personally have the Herman Miller Mira 2 chair for my personal use. Check out my previous video on why I chose that chair over the Aeron. But if I did own the Aeron, I personally would not replace it for any other chair anymore. This is the kind of chair that once you have it, you're set for life. You have the absolute best chair in the world and there's no need for you to upgrade it anymore. So yeah, again, you're paying more upfront for this chair, but you're also getting a chair that will last you for a very, very long time. Of course, you just have to make sure that you take care of the chair. Again, if you're interested in trying this chair out for yourself, or if you're just convinced and you want to buy the chair already, you can visit the Cebu and Davao showrooms of CWC Interiors. Again, they have some crazy sales and discounts. It's the best time to get an Herman Miller chair. Also, the prices on these chairs are constantly increasing, so if you're looking to get that chair, it's better to buy it now. This is especially good if you're working from home and you need to update your setup. I always say that the first thing that you need to upgrade when it comes to your desk setup is your chair. And upgrading to the Herman Miller Aeron is as good as it gets. So yeah, that's about it for this video. Thank you guys for listening all the way through. I will be doing the final video of my Herman Miller review series. I hope you guys have been enjoying my chair content so far. Please do continue to support the channel so that I can strike more deals like this with other brands to review more chairs in the future. But yeah, your support has been really great so far, and I hope we can continue to grow my channel into the future. So yeah, again, thanks for watching. Please do like this video, subscribe to my channel, and all of that. I'll see you guys around again soon.